Well, the season's rolling along. We're less than a month away, really, from it being over for the regular season. Good to have you with us. Gene Sapakoff, Warren Pepper with the Pigskin Picks again, brought to you by Lee & Associates Realty. Well, South Carolina travels to Athens, Gene. They are, by the way, 6-2 on the year.
And I think any Gamecock fan would have taken that at the start of the season. However, this is going to be quite the challenge. Georgia, to me, looks like the best team in the country, as good or better than Alabama, beat Notre Dame, just has been rolling along. And what Kirby Smart's done there to get that offensive line, I think it's the most underrated unit in college football because everybody knows about the running backs and the defense is solid. Jake Fromm has been playing good enough at quarterback. This is just going to be a tough one for the Gamecocks. And unless they can get Georgia looking ahead to a very interesting game next week at Auburn, I think Georgia rolls in this one. And no shame for the Gamecocks. They just need to keep it going for what is going to be a big game for them the next week against Florida at home.
All true. And, I think the biggest question right now in Athens might be whether or not the starting quarterback at the start of the year transfers to another school by this time in just a month or two, because the handwriting's on the wall there. I do think the Dogs win big. Clemson has stubbed its toe for the season. They cannot afford another hiccup as they head to Raleigh.
That's right, and weirdness in Raleigh. You have an NC State team that's lost to South Carolina, coming off an emotional loss at Notre Dame, but fully in control of winning an ACC championship here. They're still undefeated in conference play, and this is a huge game at Carter Finley Stadium, but I've got to think that that Notre Dame loss, 31-14, took a lot out of the Wolfpack, and that Clemson with Kelly Bryant back is just solidly better, even though you've got to respect both lines at NC State. I think they're the best lines that Clemson will see this season combined, and that's saying something because they've played, Auburn and Virginia Tech, but I like Clemson in a close one at NC State.
Yeah, State's been looking forward to this game a full year. I mean, they gave one away last year. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, and that helped Clemson win the national championship when it was all said and done, so they've been a lot of lying in wait. But I think Clemson's got to score 28-30 or so to make this thing happen, because State can put some points on the board, but I like the Tigers. Now, there is another ACC game that's very worthy of national notice, and it takes place in Miami, where Virginia Tech comes a-calling.
Yeah, Miami. Since they lost Mark Walton, they're really good running back, Warren, they just haven't been the same on offense. But Malik Rozier, a new quarterback, just enough to win. They beat UNC in Chapel Hill. Didn't look pretty. UNC 1-8. But hey, Miami's undefeated. Another ACC team fully in control of its ACC championship destiny. I like Miami to pull this one out against Virginia Tech because it's down in South Florida. Not exactly an intimidating environment, but I think that might be enough. And Mark Richt's done a heck of a job with the Hurricanes.
I just think they run out of luck. They've had so many fortunate end-of-game happenings. And, yeah, you can make the case, well, that's the kind of year it's going to be, and they just keep getting that break and making that score and all those things. I think it runs out this week, and I think Virginia Tech picks up the win, and then that sets the scenario possibly down the road for another Virginia Tech-Clemson Conference Championship. All right, well, that'll do it. Good luck to you. There were a few winners last week. Gene got 9 right. Warren did not. All right, we'll talk to you again next week. Good luck.